Goodness. Hey, here we are. Here we are. Welcome to Ecomm Cowboy. This is Consumers Daily Show, where we believe ads are not bad. They're awesome. Ignorance is expensive, and the American dream is alive and well on the wild web today. It is Friday, July 10th, 2026. In the year of our Lord, we're coming to you live and in living color from a beautiful yet undisclosed location in Austin, Texas. We're brought to you by Rocked, After Sale, Sati, Proxima, Universal Ads, Slash, Rich Panel Intelligence, Northbeam, Seguno, and Postscript. And we got a jam-packed show for you today. The Yapper, as TJ Bongiorno officially came on this show and declared, is now available in pop-up grocer in the West Village in New York City. Everybody needs to go flood that thing. Turns out Prox is now right over here. Prox. Actually, Prox and Yapper right here. They are both in pop-up grocer this morning. Everybody needs to go head over there and sell them out for our boys. Ushan O'Connor has this to say: don't start a creatine brand, and he's got the stats behind it. We're going to talk about it. Sam's Club is now breaking into GLP-1s. Is the end of all e-commerce telehealth? Maybe. And the World Cup's hydration breaks have made a lot of bread for FIFA and sponsors, etc. We're going to be talking to Ryan Garrow of Logical Position, who is coming to us today, as well as Rabah Rahil, CMO, newly minted CMO of Thai. As always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Colin Doherty. Colin, get inside of this show. Are you here? Are you with us? What's the vibe?
Brother, I'm barely here. It's been a day.
Come on. Barely here?
Barely here. I'm just floating through right now.
You don't look like that. You look dapperly dressed. And
Thank you.
I would say your hair, you look like a wealthy gentleman from, like the 1920s and 40s is what I would say.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm going for.
I would think that you are like hanging out with Gatsby, after, whatever they do. I never saw the movie, but I did read the book.
What?
Yeah, I never saw the movie.
Either?
I just shared the memes. Yeah, I just shared the memes. But I did actually read the book, which, one is encouraged to do. It's Friday. It's Friday. Happy Friday to everyone who is watching and listening. That means it is time for one of our favorite segments throughout the week. I am talking about the one and only Hot Jobs, ladies and gentlemen. Caliente.
Let's go.
Caliente. It is time for Hot Jobs. The way this works, despite all of the AI rumblings in the universe, there still are D2C brands and companies that are hiring humans. I have found two jobs. Colin Doherty has surfaced two jobs. We will describe them, talk about the opportunities amidst all of the opportunities that came available this week. Our illustrious producer, Jack, shall decide which one is the hottest job of the week. And I kind of think I already have this one in the bag. But first, to kick us off, I believe this is you, Colin Doherty, with first job of the week here.
Let's go. Friend of the show, John Mark, is hiring for a D2C growth marketing manager. It is remote or hybrid, New York City, LA preferred. Basically, you are owning all of the growth for Levers Health, including paid, including email, SMS, all of the above. You're going to be reporting directly to him. Really insane opportunity here because you're basically dealing with a product category that has grown very aggressively over the last, I would say, couple months. And I think one of the big things that we do in our space is we try to push out a new product that requires a ton of education instead of trying to capture existing demand. You jump into Levers Health, you are capturing existing demand.
Yeah, you are.
With a premium product. So they have premium product, premium education around all of it. And then on top of all of that, the wave in which, peptides and all of the above is going through is just enormous. So the upscale potential for this is bananas.
Yeah, I firmly believe as a marketer, particularly, you are beholden to the product that you have and the company that you work in the sense that most of us aren't magicians. You need to be riding the right rocket. You need to be surfing the right wave, and telehealth is that. Okay. John Mark, incredible guy, and they're doing an incredible work inside of this space. Their goal is to 4x this year, 4x their revenue this year. So healthy, to say the least. I think it's a good opportunity to get in on, and a great find by you, Colin Doherty. I try not to be too complimentary so as not to sway Jack as she is wading through these various options. But I do have to say this was a great find by you. Okay, next, producer Jack, Dude Wipes digital content manager.
Solid.
Okay, Dude Wipes. If you don't know them, you should. They have taken the wet wipe and, put a masculine face on it with hilarity behind it that everybody loves. I believe they are a 9-figure company at this point and beyond. This one is going to be remote. You're going to make like 150, 160 per year plus bonus. This is the job is essentially owning the digital shelf wherever they sell. Anywhere they sell, be it Target, Amazon, their own website, you're going to own that. You're going to make it awesome. This is the foundational hire for their e-com team too. So think about this, okay? They have scaled to the point that they have. This is going to be their first foundational e-com hire. Wouldn't you like to be a part of that? Yeah, you would. It's going to be nice on the resume. There's a few people in my mind right now that I wish I was sending over there to them right now. Connective tissue between brand retailers and consumers. You're gonna they have a inclination, a specificity around AEO and GEO. They really want to show up well and winsomely. They're looking for 8+ years in e-com. This is going to be great for your resume if you can get in with an incredible company like this. Plus, if you're funny, methinks you have an advantage.
Huge opportunity, and also the content here is really interesting. You can do a ton of really fun stuff here. I'm a huge fan of this.
Big fan. Next job, producer Jack.
Let's go. One of the friends of the show, After Sell, Alicia, is hiring for a lifestyle growth and marketing manager. So it's either going to be Seattle or Toronto, Vancouver hybrid, but you have to be comfortable basically owning end-to-end execution, AI, all of the above. And you're going to be reporting directly to Alicia, which is pretty awesome. Big focus on this is tests and data. I love that. A ton. And you don't necessarily have to work in e-commerce previously, but it is a nice bonus.
I would say too, Alicia seems like a great boss to have. It's just outside looking in. Probably a great boss to have. Plus, After Sell is like a rocket, man. Everybody, it's like a no-brainer deal. Go ahead.
Plus, you get to go to that offsite every year.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you get to go to the offsite. I believe not Zane again. you can work for money. He was calling Varun money Kundra. I think is what he was calling.
Let's go.
When he was on here, which was great. Great op on the software and service side of our biz. And then I have saved my best for last here. Disruptive Brands, VP Growth and Ecom. Okay, you're going to be working with Dominic Iacove. Iacovone. I don't know how to say Dom's last name.
Big fan of Dom.
He was just on Open Residency. This is the guy that owns Bum Energy. Okay, Cadence. He's got like 4 different drinks. Okay. Mm-hmm. He also has this agency side. And you're going to be, producer Jack says it's hard. Yeah, this one's hard. I've saved the best for last, though, Jack. Okay, you're going to be in Florida, hybrid. You're going to be making $200K. Okay, $200K. I'm giving you numbers here. In Florida, on beach, $200K. Reporting directly to the CEO. They consider this the most important leadership hire outside of the CEO for Disruptive Brands. And they're looking for people you are a proven builder. You've done this for CPG specifically, not merely supported it, but you have scaled them before, and they want you to have executive leader responsibilities for all their e-com growth initiatives. It is a big boy job with big boy brands and big boy players. And I saved my best for last, Producer Jack, on purpose. I am interested to hear what you have to say, which one you are going to choose. Methinks you should choose being in Florida and making the most amount of monies. She's going to go Dude Wipes. All right, great.
Come on.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. Great idea. Great idea.
Terrible.
Yeah, and tell us why, Producer Jack, why were you so eager for Dude Wipes? What was your thinking there? Other than it would be fun to work with them. Yeah, it would. Fun to work with them and make great content and own the digital shelf everywhere they sell. Methinks it's a great opportunity too. I think that makes me 2 for 2 this week, Colin.
It does.
How do you feel about that?
Furious.
Well, the good news is we'll be here next week. Also, we're going to be here again Monday. And, hey, the even better news for everybody watching, listening, there are a ton of jobs. Okay. I've been building this report. We're servicing like 100 plus great ops every single week. So there are plenty of opportunities out there. These are 4 of the best and best among them, according to Producer Jack. Digital content manager at Dude Wipes. Make a friend, find a way in, and get rolling with them. Moving forward to our stories of the day, ladies and gentlemen, let us talk about Rocked After Sale. Most D2C brands are obsessed with getting the next net new customer, as they should be, but the real lever is making more profit from the orders you're already getting. If you're getting 5,000 orders a month and you can sprinkle in $3 to $4 extra on each one of those without touching your ads, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, it would. That's what brands like Olakai, Cozy Earth, Groove Life are doing with Rocked After Sale every single day by adding post-purchase upsells and downsells from the cart through the thank you page, and then stacking an extra 30 to 50 cents just by showing offers from Disney Plus, HelloFresh, Venmo, etc. Okay, it's high margin revenue straight to your bottom line. No hit to your conversion, no impact on your LTV. You can be live in minutes. Go to aftersale.com/offers. Truly a no-brainer. Many thanks for Rocked After Sale being part of the show. Now, top story of the day that I would like to lead with here is that the Yapper is now. It is here.
Let's go.
It is at Pop-Up Grocer. Okay, TJ was on the show this week. I want to highlight this because I want this thing to sell out today. It's in Pop-Up Grocer in the West Village. TJ was talking about it. It is here. We did go on top of this and cut this. Go to our next tweet, surfaced here by a very handsome man. Whoever posted this, very good looking guy. It's at 205 Bleecker Street in New York, New York. I did not know this. But actually, yeah. And Nate Rosen is going to be there. He's actually going.
Let's go.
Show us this tweet from Nate. Yeah. He says he's going to be there. I told him that he needs to call us and get on the show while he is there. But he's going to be reporting live from the store. And as well, Prox Sarvar, who's just here, who's in New York City, they are live at Pop-Up Grocer today as well. So a bit of a momentous occasion. I think all of our friends and neighbors in New York City, especially those close to the West Village, no idea where that is, they need to go and pop into Pop-Up Grocer and buy out the Yaps and the Proxes.
Let's go. You need to. I mean, that's awesome that 2 brands from the show are going to be there. I bet you more that have come on the show will also be there too. Please go. Please support these guys. They're incredible. The product's incredible. Rock and roll. Bleecker Street, baby.
I would say too, it seems like what TJ was saying, if you do well there in Pop-Up Grocer, then people take notice and there are more opportunities that open up. Did you get that feeling as well?
Just it's a testing ground,
Testing ground. Seems like they have all of the hot brands, and the Yaps and the Proxes are both there right now. I will say this, update on my protocol. This has not happened every day this week, but what I have been doing, no breakfast, what do I eat for breakfast? Vibes and caffeine. And then lunch, no lunch. What do I eat for lunch? I eat e-commerce here on this show. That's what I have for lunch every day. And then we finish show. Okay, post-show snack first calories of the day, what am I consuming? I'm consuming the Prox right here, baby. And I will say a cold Prox hits in the afternoon. It does.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you ever, you get the afternoon slump? You hit a slump after the show? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have been getting gassed up by hitting another 200 milligrams of caffeine. Is it milligrams or grams? Probably milligrams, I guess.
Milligrams.
I don't know.
If you hit 200 grams of caffeine, we're done.
I'd be fried out of my brain. 200 milligrams.
I don't think you'd be here.
You know, what I've had to drink here on the show too is like only energy drinks because that's what I have right now. I need to go back to Costco. But this guy, 20 grams of protein, 90 calories, and the taste is good. Cold.
Yeah.
Cold. You need to have a cold. I'm a big fan, and I want to do this. I think it's going to be part of my standard protocol now.
Let's go.
Subscriber. Moving forward, Mr. O'Connor of Recharge put out some sage advice on the timeline yesterday, and I wanted to get your thoughts on this because I know you are a big creatine fan. You are.
I don't take creatine.
Come on.
I don't take any creatine.
Wow.
Isn't that wild? Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, this guy's juiced up with creatine. I don't take any.
Wow. I have been humbled here on the show. Mr. O'Connor of Recharge put this out yesterday. Don't start a creatine brand. Don't do it. Not now. Not now. Remember, Recharge has the numbers. We have subscription data on 500 plus creatine brands on Recharge. The ones that launched before 2023, timing is everything, do 8.5x more in monthly revenue than the brands that entered in the last 12 months. I mean, that makes sense because they've got like a 3-year head start. But
exactly,
let's keep going. That entered in the last 12 months. I don't think that gap closes. Okay. Here's why. I saw the same pattern in greens, 3.4x, functional nootropics, 3.2x. Every time a supplement category commoditizes, the early brands aren't just ahead, they're unreachable. Very interesting. Very interesting. Does Greens break the mold here? I'm considering as we read, because by the time there's real competition for the category, their subscribers are already on auto ship. The new entrant never gets a shot at those people. The subscriber signed up when there was one real option, the product worked. It became a habit. When 5 new brands showed up with better packaging and lower prices, the friction to switch was already too high. Entry timing in subscription isn't always about being first to market. It's about building habit before a customer has a reason to comparison shop. L-theanine is having its creatine moment. PepsiCo entered with Pure Leaf Mental Focus. Newtonic, I've never even heard of Pure Leaf Mental Focus. Newtonic hit a 60 mil valuation on 7.5 million cans sold. The mainstream wave is forming. Brands that get in before that wave and actually build the retention layer, not the acquisition play, will win. They're the ones sitting at 8.5x in 4 years. Your thoughts on this, Colin Doherty?
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with this. I think that there is clear first mover advantage, and in D2C, everything slowly gets commoditized the more that you are pushed into it. And so, these trends only last for so long. You need to get the data as quickly as physically possible. You need to get that subscriber hooked as physically possible as you can. And it's hard. It's really hard when you have incumbents that have been around for 2+ years and you're trying to sell against them and their budgets. I mean, it's a difficult game. If you move quickly, you can rock and roll. But if you kind of wait too long, the ship has sailed.
Do you think this happens in peptides? You think this happens with
for
peptides?
Sure.
But I mean, there are like various ones continuing to come forth. Do the same like kind of established or establishing players right now? Do they continue to own whoever may enter the market 5 years down the road?
100%. Yeah, same exact thing is going to happen with that. There's only going to be so many players that can operate in it. It's exactly that right now.
I mean, I had some more Artemis sticks sent to me here as of late. I have to say, this is delicious. It's not supplements. Okay, so it's a little different.
Yeah.
But beef sticks are hot. And they
So
have
hot.
been hot. Chomps, obviously a clear winner. They are continuing to pave the way forward. They want to own breakfast now. Costco has duped Chomps. So obviously, like there's a there.
Yeah.
I would say Artemis definitely taking the heart, liver, ancestral, regenerative beef route. Bro, these are the best beef sticks I've ever had in my life.
They're
These
very
are
good.
so good.
I had 2 today. They're delicious.
I had 2 for dinner last night. I had 2 for dinner last night. I took my kids to the library. It was like after work, and they want to get out of the house. Texas is hot. It's hot.
So
They want to get out of the house, and so I was like, "Great! I've got a big bag of Artemis sticks, and this is what we're eating for dinner, kids. Like, start chomping on them." And they did, and they love these things. They love these things, and
they're
then
so good.
I told my oldest, afterwards, hey, it's got heart and liver in it. She's like, what? But they taste incredible. I don't know what kind of magic they're putting in here, but somehow they have made what I would have thought of in the 90s as the undesirable cuts. They've made them delicious.
They're so good. They're absolutely delicious. I have a couple of them every day, and they get me pepped up for the show. I had one right before the show.
I think there's more of this coming. That's my take here is beef, finding delicious ways for people to get the
natural
the heart, the liver, the testes, whatever, whatever is coming from the primal ancestral health world that we can take in more easy to digest forms that are delightful. I think there's more to come. More opportunity to be had. I think there's somebody who just came in the show.
Who?
Right now. I think
what's his name?
I think it may be our friend coming to us by way of the Pacific Northwest, the one and only Ryan Garrow. OG in D2C, knower of ball, influencer of TikTok, not in the sense that he's creating content, in the sense that he speaks and they change their app based on what he says. That is what I am talking about.
He's a market mover.
He's a market mover. He's a market mover. He's a platform mover. Before he comes inside of this show, ladies and gentlemen, let us talk about the one and only Rich Panel. Your CX team is buried in repeat tickets that are costing you money, refunds, order tracking, subscription cancellations, etc. Rich Panel is the AI help desk that fixes this massive headache and automates 70 to 80% of your interactions. I know producer Jack would have liked to have this when she was running a customer experience team. You're only responsible for the exceptions. Your team of Rich Panel AI agents has got you on the rest end to end. If you're paying humans $2 to $10 per ticket, you need to see what 30 cents feels like. Ridge did this, cut their cost per ticket by 70%, save $500,000. Migration takes less than 2 weeks. Your CSAT score is going up. And 50% autonomous resolution in 30 days guaranteed, or your money back. Go to richpanel.com, book your demo today. Many thanks for Rich Panel being part of the show. Now, we must bring the man himself, knower of ball, runner of things. I just consider him that guy over at LP Logical Position, which is the biggest of big when it comes to agencies inside of North America. We must welcome inside of this show, Ryan Garrow. Get inside of here.
Good to see you. Oh, wait, I'm on the Cowboy. Here we go.
Oh,
wow.
Very timely. Very timely.
It's still within a week of July 4th. I can wear it still, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's okay. It's okay with me. Especially if you want to be known as Captain America here forward.
There we go.
Garrow, I think
Captain Garrow.
My wife should start calling me that now. I'm going to tell her.
Wouldn't that be great? I would like to be called that around the house. Yeah. Captain. Yes, dear.
Yes.
I think that would be
Captain or Captain. I'm going to. All right, it's decided.
No gummy bears polo today?
Yeah, what polo are we rocking today, Garrow?
No, we're just rocking a Nike golf polo with flowers on it today because Colin came at me and I was like, "Hey, I'm ready. Let's go."
I think you're trying to help. I think you're trying to help there. There was people were a little upset. Nike's kits, they ran out of their jersey kits. They were a little upset, but I see you're supporting the brand. You're doing your part, and I
They're a good Portland
appreciate that.
brand. The World Cup's here. We got to make sure Nike, gets their sales. All of us in Portland have the stock. We got to make sure we're lifting all boats here.
Yes, that's right. Lifting all boats in the vein of Steve Prefontaine and more. Garrow, man, we appreciate you making the time to join us. What's going on in your world over there, brother? Summer, logical position. What's happening? What's going on?
I mean, it's summer in Oregon, so it's pretty much the best place to be, especially if you live in Texas. You want to be in Portland. Like it's dry. It's 81 degrees today.
Wow.
Ooh. There's no humidity here, which people don't know. So maybe don't tell them all that they shouldn't move here. Just visit.
No humidity?
No, it's great.
No.
And so
wow.
lots of pickleball being played outdoors. It's great.
We're hiding inside. We hide on the inside.
It's so hot. It's so hot.
Very hot here. It's painfully hot at this point.
Yeah, and then it flips in like January, and I'm like, I really would prefer to be in Texas or one of the Carolinas.
I have heard, Ryan. I have heard there may or may not be a secret Slack group. There may or may not be a secret Slack group that some of us are a part of. And I have heard you saying some things about AI sales, and that maybe it's not all it's cracked up to be. I'm there's inside of me, there's a pushback, Ryan, but I'm open. We
all want to push back on some of this stuff. And it's honestly, it's frustrating. And when we talk about AI sales, because there's so much hype, and you can't ignore the AI buzz we have going around. I mean, just look at the stock market, and if you're not mentioning AI on your earnings calls, like your stock will drop.
Yeah, that's true.
It's guaranteed. Yeah. And so, yes, it's exciting. But at the end of the day, we have to stop the hype when it comes to specifically Ecomm. Yes, AI is going to help Ecomm. It is already helping Ecomm. But what AI is not doing is making the pie bigger. And it's not, at this exact moment, the magic bullet that's going to make your company sell more than that company because you are focusing more on AI, LLMs at this exact moment. I mean, it is...
Is that just because we're early here, Garrow, or do you think it's not going to make the pie bigger? It may just be a different channel of revenue of what you already have, but it's not going to be a lever in the near future for actually growing your business and putting more dollars back into your wallet at the end of the day. I mean, is this your line of thinking?
Well, right now we haven't seen marketing systems don't cause people to have more money all of a sudden that they can spend more money to buy stuff.
Well, that's true.
At the end of the day, you're creating demand for your specific product, or you're capturing that demand. And there's a set number of people that are going to buy, coffee cups in the world. And so it's not like, hey, because I saw you on LLM, I'm going to all of a sudden my coffee cup budget goes massively bigger. It's part of the process. And I think that's what people need to start understanding is that, yes, LLMs are cool and they're helpful and they can help you personally do a lot more. I mean, right now, if you're not vibe coding and understanding how to make AI work for you personally in business and even at home, there's some problems there. You got to be doing that. But from a marketing standpoint, we still have to look at the data and the math problem behind all of where we're investing our dollars. People don't like to hear it necessarily, but online marketing is a giant math problem. You invest dollars and you get dollars out, and the profit at the end of the day comes out of the back end of the site. Yeah. And so AI, LLMs right now in some of the best sites that I have access to all these, we've got 5,000 clients, so I see lots and lots of data. Fractions of percentages of your revenue is currently coming from LLMs. It's just around it.
So you are also saying that there are better places for your money. What are those places that you would kind of deploy that serious capital towards for channel allocation?
Yeah, so you still have to be investing in the big ones. Like if you're not investing in Google,
Yeah.
I mean, are you even running an e-com business? You have
Nice.
to be there. Like,
Nice.
that's you're capturing demand, and then also Google owns YouTube, so you're creating demand in YouTube.
Yeah.
You're doing some remarketing there. You've got, your Meta's still the best social platform to be advertising on from a scale perspective.
Yeah.
Their system is more advanced, and it's been around longer than TikTok. TikTok is coming fast, and there's eyeballs there, and they're figuring it out very, very quickly. And we touched on that before. So you have to be on TikTok, like at least being there to understand how much of your user base is there. So get dynamic remarketing on, period. Pinterest is making a push. Honestly, they've been aggressive. They just bought TV Scientific.
I saw this. They did.
Yeah, so they are jumping into the deep end on demand creation on TV Scientific, which was a really solid platform from a CTV perspective. CTV you can't ignore. There's Vibe, we have Mountain. We partner with all of them, and I think there's some really cool advancements going there. And CTV is great for awareness, top of funnel, phenomenal. You have to be able to track and be aware of the impact it's having, because we have clients spending six figures on CTV, only mentioning their website, and Amazon, their Amazon channel is the one getting the revenue from it.
Interesting.
Whoa.
And so, like, we have some brands I'm talking to, they put their Amazon team and D2C team in silos, different budgets. They report to different people, even within the organization. And so there's some tension around CTV budgets in the marketplace right now, because Amazon's getting the win, but they usually are not the ones that are overseeing the budget from a CTV perspective.
Well,
That's interesting.
I have some hope. Garrow, that what is going to happen with AI LLMs, let's just set aside like the potential betterment of like ChatGPT ads, basically. Like let's just set that aside. Like my hope is that there is some kind of revival of I can capture clicks and hopefully purchases and website visits or whatever the in-platform, in LLM purchasing experience looks like, or eventually looks like. My hope is that what used to take place with organic search on Google, I can be smart and I can put work in, people find me, and it's like relatively cheap, and I got some purchases and visits. I'm hoping, for the sake of e-commerce, that can be replicated in a growing way on LLMs, which I know LLMs are more than search, but a lot of us are using it as another form of Google. My hope is that people can find cheap eyeballs at great rates with a little sweat and a little know-how up here in the kind of way that, at least in the days of yore, we used to with organic search on Google, et cetera. I mean, do you think that is possible? Do you think that will continue to grow? Is it happening right now?
I always start with anything is possible, right? I will never say something's impossible. My team kind of hates that sometimes. But what I will say is that when we see these shifts from, let's say, Google for capturing demand to an LLM, or ChatGPT or Perplexity or Claude capturing demand, often it has to do with a shift, in a massive shift that impacts everybody, which is, I think, going to be rare. So I don't think we're going to get all of a sudden cheap clicks, because the budgets are going to find it quick enough that there's not going to be, hey, we're going to find 5-cent clicks on ChatGPT because nobody knows about it. Like, that's not going to happen. Like, you can get some things like that with like a Axon or the AppLovin systems. Like, there's some pretty good stuff, but you have to be aggressive. You got to go quick, or it just won't work. You're not going to limp along on an AppLovin at $20 a day and turn it into thousands of dollars of revenue. What I foresee happening, it's the money shift will happen at the generational level, because my parents, they're retired, they have tons of money, they can buy whatever they want, and they don't have to do a bunch of research. They're not using ChatGPT. They're not going to start using ChatGPT, and so then you have the generation behind them. Like, I grew up on Google. I'm not going to all of a sudden stop using Google for my demand capture. That's a habit that's pretty built into what I'm doing. And Amazon, I'll find something on Amazon and convert. What's going to happen is it's going to be my kids that don't have the preconceived notions around, oh, I got to go to Google. They're asking our Google Home to find products. You know, they started by like, let's hear an animal sound. And now they got older and they can ask Google to play songs and do all these other things. So they're used to using their voice to find stuff and using a system to do it. That I think so we could be, 10 years away from them all having jobs and spending money before we start really seeing the agentic conversions happen where they're going to be comfortable. Yeah, chat has my credit cards. They have, so does Perplexity. And just get it. And I think for me, I'm still I need to see this. I need to understand the brand and the fit before I let it happen and buy. But the great example that I would use it for that I saw was 1-800-Flowers was like, yeah, we're letting agentic, do conversions right now because I actually don't care what the flowers look like when they get delivered because it's going to be different than the picture anyway. But yeah, send mom, a Mother's Day bouquet. I want it to have pink flowers of some sort and $50.
Yeah,
I'm comfortable with that any day. But it's like, if it's going to be my cool hat, I need to see that before you actually pull the trigger on it. I trust AI to find the perfect hat for me because there's only so many of these.
Interesting. I think it's fair points.
Darryl, I've heard that you're a big fan of running some tests with your current clients right now, and that you're a big fan of a friend of the show, Intelligems. Could you talk to us a little bit about kind of how you're working with them right now?
I do. I'm a big believer in what Intelligems is doing. And actually, I think I just got the announcement today, 5 days away from their new pricing that allows it to go downstream even more than it is. So smaller brands can take advantage. I honestly don't believe any brand out there listening shouldn't at least make some tests or try Intelligems. I mean, it's a testing platform that lets you test your free shipping threshold, test price points, test bundles, test your post-purchase up. I mean, it's great, but it's also ridiculously simple. And some of our clients, I mean, we have so many clients, and some of them I'm like, you're pestering us for all these incremental improvements, and some of it has to be done on their side. I'm like, look, you need to get busy in Intelligems and start playing around with that and understanding what you need to be changing on your site that we don't own the domain of. We are the marketing team and we push ads and demand. A great example is a client that got it. I want to say he got it in May, had some really dumb tests. I'm not going to lie. That we saw today, probably not a good test.
That's awesome.
But he iterated quickly, which was great. And so he ran this test in early June, and it was like, hey, what if I just offered a 15% off coupon across the site, just always 15% off to everybody that came? What would that do to my margins? Intelligems ran a test, and he has no technical know-how whatsoever, didn't ping us about it. He's running these tests. It added 10% more revenue and 9% more profit.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, that was weird. Did not expect that. And he's like, well, I've kind of seen some ancillary data, kind of had it in my head that I really wanted to try this. And Intelligems gave him the ability to do it. And the data was clear. And so now he's a big believer in all right, now we're going to test some shipping thresholds. We're going to test PDP changes. We're going to test, what does this look like? I mean, big fan. You should always be testing. And I think Intelligems gives the client the ability to do some tests, and we can run really clean data. So obviously communicate with your agency. But then on the agency side, we're also going to be running tests. And so when it comes to agentic stuff, you have to be testing, and the feed quality becomes a big factor in your visibility. And so I'm a big partner of Feedonomics. We see all the things that they're doing. They have some great connections into ChatGPT. So if you're using Feedo, you should talk to them because there's a set number of clients that can get into their integration there every month. But that feed quality is going to become more and more important because as you look at all of this automation, especially within Google and all these systems, there's not as many individual levers for the majority of advertisers. We get a lot because of our structure and our complexities. But that input going in saying, hey, here's what the feed looks like. This is the product I'm looking at. What does that look like from a schema standpoint? So Shopify is doing a lot of that for merchants on LLMs already, which is great. But we had a merchant that wanted to rank higher or get more volume from his shopping campaigns on these key non-brand terms. And I'm like, okay, well, we're looking at your feed. You're using your product name first because it's your product name and you like it. But if I don't know you yet, that means nothing to me. And so in these non-brand terms, I think it was men's dress shirts. We're like, we're going to start with men's dress shirt. That's a pretty basic thing for you.
Yeah.
You want to be like, you're in a luxury brand, but let's see what happens. And so we manipulated the titles to make sure when they're truncated on Google, we saw men's dress shirt first. And his impressions went up in one day, 20% on that term.
Wow.
And that's the only change we made. We kept everything else the same. And so if you have an agency that's testing things like that, and then you're also testing conversions like with an IntelliGems on the back end on the site, I mean, those are the things that are going to let you win now. You know, getting ranked on ChatGPT tomorrow is not going to make or break your business.
Right.
You have to be paying attention because chat and the other chat may not be the winner at the end of the day for all LLMs, but what you're doing for it now will probably benefit you 2 to 3 years when, you know, the traffic to your site from LLMs goes from like 0.17% like logical positions to like 3%. So it becomes
I totally agree with that. Yeah, you have to set yourself up for the future to win right now in the LLMs from like a 5 to 10 year timeline, because that little percentage, like you were saying, it's only going to go up. It's not going to go down from here. It's only going to keep going up. So I totally agree with this.
I find this compelling, Garo, that you're bringing up about testing. I know from I'll just speak from my own experience. Usually, brand side or agency side, usually I am so busy on the main levers of more ads. What's the email? What's the marketing calendar? Email campaigns. Like, are the promos correct? Push, push, push. Usually, I'm like so absorbed in the big levers that I find like I need help. I need help for testing all of the various things that we should always be testing. Like, I think this is a great example that you bring up on the brand side of the guys. Just like, I just kind of want to roll out like a always 15%. Like, let's just see what happens. Like that, that kind of thing is super helpful. And then on the feed side, I never think about my feed. I never do. I never think about the feed.
It's like set it, forget it. It's working. So just move on. Yeah.
But this, like, bring this up, like, well, like, hey, if we want to show up more, like, let's change like the product name. Let's work men's dress shirt in there. Like, this is the kind of kind of second and third level thinking. And also I would just say like capacity for that. Maybe the tools of today that we have available to us allow us to do and use and find more profit for ourselves and our partners. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think every business needs what I kind of call behind the scenes an FAFO guy. That's basically me. Yeah. Like, I don't understand this. We're gonna figure it out though. And I'm gonna go test something. Like, that sounds so it's somebody that's always curious in your business that you just kind of give some freedom to be like, I may not know what that guy does, but he goes and tests weird random stuff, and we go up and to the right because of it. I think that's kind of what I do at LP most of the time. The team is like, oh my gosh, he's doing it again. I'm like, yeah, there'll be some failures for sure, but we're going to get some big ass wins out of it.
That's right.
Figuring it out.
That's so true.
FAFO, F-dubs, find dubs, find wins. I like that.
Garo, could you talk to us a little bit about this potential event that you guys are popping off in August? Could you give some more context?
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. Because August, a lot of the country, you're going to be in, it's gross outside. And, August in Oregon.
So gross.
Phenomenal place to be. It's not sweaty outside. That's not the weather. It's wonderful. And so every year we have our big LP Partner Connect. We bring partners in, clients in, a bunch of brands and we don't even work with get to come here, come to our headquarters, which we paid way too much for right before COVID. So it's like this massive building we don't use now.
It's huge. It's so huge. It's so huge.
It's great. It's also from a P&L perspective, it's a little frustrating for the brand, but it's okay. But yeah, August 20th, like if you're a brand, come on out to Portland. It's a great place to be. You should have the business pay, and then you make an extended weekend out of it. Go to the Oregon coast so just to give you a perspective, it's 81 degrees today in Portland, where I am, and dry, no humidity. And the beach, we're going to go to the beach on the weekend. It's 63 degrees and sunny on the beach.
Seriously?
No,
whoa.
and like it's going to feel warmer because the sun's right there. It's great. And we also have wine tasting and all this. And to incentivize some of you brands, like logicalposition.com/connect, you'll get to the page and read about it. We got some great brands on stage like Tilly's and some other really cool partners, Triple Whales on stage. Some of the brands get invited to an AI deep dive. I've got an AI expert about coming to the farm, and we're going to let him riff on an hour and a half of just what you need to be doing personally to make AI work better for you. Because I go to these events and there's all this theoretical, like, we use AI and we got 10% more efficiency. And I'm like, what did you do? Like, what systems did you use? So he's going to sit there, everybody's going to bring a laptop, and we're going to go in and like, okay, here's what you use Claude for. Here's how you connect it to this. Here's how you get it to analyze your Zoom calls and create your follow-up emails. Here's how you use chat. Here's how you use Perplexity, and tie it all together on an actual hands-on keys. Once we get done with that, and our brains are tired, we're going to do a wine tasting, and then we're going to have a dinner on the farm and walk through the wine grapes. So,
yeah, that
wine
sounds
tasting
like
of your wine.
And it's not ready yet, but
it's not ready yet.
It's actually turning into wine. So
let's go.
My wife's joke about Ryan's yeast juice is actually turning Ryan's wine.
It's getting close. It's wild.
This is going to be at your farm, Garrow?
Yeah,
this is at your place?
My place, yeah. Yeah, and if you're really nice, maybe we'll go out and play pickleball too.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I beat you last year. I'm pretty sure I beat you.
Were you there? You went to this last year?
I was.
Oh, jealous.
Yeah. Slightly. Like, you guys just come on out whenever. Even if it's not during this, you guys just come on out. We'll take care of you.
Man, this sounds like a great op. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Q4 revenue playbook, full slate of a day. Looks like Ty is going to be up there early on in the day.
The CEO is actually speaking on stage, Michael.
Incredible. Incredible. We've got newly minted Raba coming on the show later on over at Ty. That sounds like a good day. Sounds like a good time, Garrow. What? So people, they just go here and you claim an early bird spot is what I see. Yeah. Is that the move?
Yeah. I mean, the team does know that Colin can't come back again, so he will.
There was a situation. Yeah, there was a situation last year. I got the X.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ain't too many of our s'mores we had, so
that's true. I crushed a lot of those. I crushed a lot of that Italian food too. Oh my gosh.
Well, it sounds like you didn't get to have any of Ryan's wine, is what it sounds like. I guess it wasn't ready.
No.
Well,
not ready yet. No, it was just great.
Maybe now is the day and the time. Garrow, brother, we love you, man. We appreciate you making the time to join us. I think everybody go sign up, go to Portland, hang out at Garrow's farm, and do all of the good things, brother. We appreciate you making the time. We look forward to having you back, man.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Colin.
Absolutely.
Not your typical conference. That's what it says here.
Yeah.
Complimentary, it says, but seats are limited. You got to claim and get in on that. I would like to go to Garrow's farm.
It's unbelievable. He says farm, and then do you think like Shroot Farms, and you're like, oh, it's like a rinky-dink. It's like, it's not a farm. It's a compound. Okay.
It's a compound.
It's different. It's different. It's not a farm. But he likes to say it's a farm.
Well, I want to go to the Oregon coast is what I want to do. I'm going back to retweet what we got going on here right now. I would like to go. I'd like to go. And I'd like to go to the Oregon coast, and I would like to do all of the fun things that they have planned. Incredible. Thank you, Ryan Garrow, for joining us. Moving forward here, another story of the day before the one and only Raba Rahil comes to us. Sam's Club is now in on GLP-1s, and they have tapped Weight Watchers to do this. Did you see this? Are you
No.
aware of this? Okay,
No.
like so number one, the continual like reinvention of Weight Watchers, I find fascinating. Now
So smart.
they are GLP-1s. It's essentially what they are. They like
That's smart.
they've like completely changed their entire business. They were struggling for some time. They've gone all in on GLP-1s. And now Sam's Club, which is Walmart, is tapping them in order to bring like GLPs, I think specifically right inside of Sam's Club and like offer some kind of benefit there in order for people to get them, which I find fascinating.
Here we go.
If I'm frequenting Sam's Club, I'm going to pick up my chicken, I pick up my pizza, and I pick up my GLP-1s while I'm there. Reading from Modern Retail here, Sam's Club has partnered with Weight Watchers on new membership benefits, including a program that provides medical support to GLP-1 users. Members of Sam's Club Plus can opt for a free 3-month Weight Watchers core membership, which they can continue after that for $10 per month. Sam's Club said Thursday. Additionally, standard Sam's Club members can save up to 50% on Weight Watchers Core Plus
Wow.
programs. You like that? You like
Dude,
that?
that's crazy.
It's a substantial savings. I mean, 30,
That's
50%.
huge.
It's a lot. This marks another expansion of Sam's Club membership benefits, as well as its work in the health and wellness sector. Free Weight Watchers subscription is the latest addition to Sam's Club Plus, retailer's elevated membership program with additional benefits that first launched in '99. Sam's Club has added many new benefits to the program since 2024, including free same-day delivery on orders over $50, prescription medications, eyewear promotions, $5 delivery in 3 hours or less. Standard, their standard kind of prices for their memberships, etc. Quote here from the chief merchandising officer of Sam's Club: "We know that our members are focused on healthier living. This partnership helps us bring that to them in a more accessible and affordable way. Core Plus includes personalized wellness support, food and nutrition recommendations, and access to virtual and in-person workshops. Med Plus program provides access to GLP-1 prescriptions through an affiliated medical group, including medication costs, as well as virtual clinician visits and support related to GLP-1 medications." Sounds like a hack for getting in on GLPs and having like support for managing said experience at the same time.
This is going to absolutely destroy. I mean, Sam's Club already has the distribution and the members there. They're basically just throwing this whole thing on as an upsell. I mean, this is just going to dominate. Like, this is going to significantly push seismic shifts for Weight Watchers. I will bet that. I would bet that 6 months from now, maybe a year from now, we're going to look back and be like, this is one of the biggest moves Weight Watchers made for their company history. I mean, it is incredible. This is perfect distribution.
Saving 50%. So the Med Plus program for Weight Watchers has GLP-1 medication in it. Saving 50% on that, kind of bananas. Like that's like a 50% discount. Like, how often does that like continue? Is that just always, as long as you're a Sam's Club member? That's kind of crazy.
What's an interesting thing about this too is Sam's Club hypothetically would get hurt by this in the short term, but hypothetically in the long term benefit. So what I mean by this is like short term GLP-1 users are going to be consuming less food. So they're going to be purchasing less from Sam's Club. Ideally, Sam's Club now has this user data where they are then upselling the customer on more expensive protein options to still get them to that kind of AOV threshold. But then on top of that, they have this subscription layer baked in. So it's a pretty interesting bet that they're doing here.
That's a crazy point. Like, Sam's Club's going to be hurt by GLP-1s in general because people will eat less.
Oh, a ton less.
We sell GLP-1s.
And the protein
point. It's a kind of a crazy
and the protein
point. And the protein piece.
But they already have all the data. They have the data on how to talk to you now. So like, are you protein focused because you're on GLP, or is it just like, hey, like we're going to sell you whatever? So like now the talk track is completely different for you as a Sam's Club member. They have all your data. They also have everything you've ever purchased. And then they can start to see as well what is shifting now that you're on a GLP And now they can also make sizable bets as Sam's Club and be like, hey, we're starting to notice all the GLP users are buying a ton of like yogurt.
Oh,
Maybe we should make some XYZ thing here or XYZ bet. We could probably get XYZ chunk back in the store if we just make our own version of this instead of having a partner in here.
fascinating. Fascinating.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely the route that Costco takes. That like whatever's hot, it's like great. Let's test it out. Does it work in here? Great. Now we'll rip it, make our own version of it, and sell it
100%.
either at the same price or a little cheaper. Yeah, that's interesting. It's interesting that they would get in bed on GLP-1s like this, and it's probably to their advantage in the long run.
In the long run, for sure.
Even though people will be eating less.
But they can buy other stuff.
It's a fascinating deal. And buy other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, buy other stuff.
I wonder too, gosh, it just makes me wonder like what our economy becomes. Like, how does the economy change if we all get on GLPs or GLP-3s or whatever it is, at the end of the day? It's kind of crazy.
Oof. GLP-3s, dude, it's going to be over. People are going to be eating like a snack bar a day.
And maybe slim and good looking and living forever. Who knows? Probably not forever, but maybe a longer time. Last story of the day here, the hydration breaks, which inside of the World Cup, many football, or properly called soccer, purists have not been a fan of them, but they have made a lot of money for everybody involved. This story comes to us by way of Marketing Brew. The World Cup's hydration breaks are lucrative. Are they worth frustrating fans? If you had to guess, I think you probably already know. You know how much money these hydration breaks have made? Advertising wise?
No, but how many breaks do they have per game? Like,
bro, it's like a break in the middle of the half. Like, I don't get it. It's a single break.
Have any of these people ever been to an NFL game? Like,
that's my point. It's like, guys, have you ever watched a football game?
There's like 10 commercial breaks where they're like, pause, commercial break, we have to go. And then the players hang out for a sec. And then it's like, okay, cool, it's a commercial break. Let's go like get food or something. It's like,
yeah,
okay.
People are upset that the 45-minute half has a break in the middle of it for hydration and commercial.
Yeah, this is so European. It's
very Euro. It's very Euro. It's not capitalist maxing. It's for sure. It's not capitalism maxing. The singular commercial break in the middle of each half has made, let's see, Fox Sports, the network, paid an estimated $400 to $500 million for the English language rights to the tournament. The ad revenue generated by the hydration breaks, the single break in between each half, has made $250 million.
Incredible.
Isn't that
absolutely incredible?
No, just a little bit of break makes for a lot of bread. I mean, like,
it's so wild to me that they're upset by this when you have other, like, there's also the 7th inning stretch in baseball where like people will take it's like kind of known that like you take a break there and then you go stretch and you go eat food and like whatever. I think there's also commercial breaks in baseball, right? Am I wrong?
You are correct. Yeah. Baseball has a built-in break after like they've got like 9 of those. They've got like 9 built-in breaks to the game. So I don't see the complaint. I don't think it's got a lot of credence. I think it's made Fox a lot of money. And there's a lot of advertisers that want that piece. They want to be featured in the middle of the soccer game. That's what they want, not just at halftime, but right there at the hydration break. I think it's been a lucrative win for everybody. And what? Like, we all got to wait 30 seconds or a minute?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Big deal. No big deal.
Dude, do not show these people the Super Bowl because they're just they're gonna lose their minds on what happens there. I mean, nightmare scenario for them.
Updated stats too. Monday's USA versus Belgium, which was not America's finest moment, but averaged 32.4 million viewers on Fox.
Ooh. Ooh,
It's a lot. And
spicy.
13.7 million viewers on Telemundo and Peacock. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people watching. Previously, the Bosnia game was the most watched English language soccer telecast ever in the United States. It clocked in at 26 million viewers. So it's too bad. It's too bad that America didn't make it a little further in the tournament, because I think Fox would have probably made even more monies on these hydration breaks. Breaks resulted in 27 million logo impressions for Powerade, aka 23% of its total exposure from the game, as well as $88,000 in brand value, or 28% of the total brand value Powerade earned during the match, according to Zoomph. And essentially what these were is hydration break sponsorship, TV ads, LED signs on the field, and then you get one 15-second spot and one 30-second spot. We're talking 45 seconds, and signage in the stadium, $250 million. Crazy.
Wow. Crazy.
Power of advertising, ladies and gentlemen. Don't sleep on it. Well worth it. And I don't think the hydration break's going away. I think it's going to be sticking around. Coming up, we have the one and only Rabah Rahil coming to us. Is Rabah with us, producer Jack? Is he here? Is he now? Not yet. He is coming. He is coming. Before he comes, ladies and gentlemen, let us talk about Sati and Intelligems. Ladies and gentlemen, your affiliate program, it has been running for a while. It looks fine on paper. Commissions going out, sales coming in. It's fine, but you probably have a little nagging feeling there's a little more going on under the hood than you think. That's true. And the reason you don't know it for sure is because the entire logic of the industry is built on last click attribution. It's an oversimplification of affiliates as a channel. Sati is the first affiliate platform built on multi-touch attribution, cookieless, Shopify native, services who introduced your customer, who nurtured them along the way, and who closed the sale. So you're no longer just looking at a flat list of commission payouts. You have a map of how your affiliate channel moves people through the buying decision. Go to mysati.io/champion/ecom-cowboy. Get 20% off your plan, full migration support, onboarding setup, and monthly strategic calls with the Sati team. Methinks it's the next evolution of everything going on with affiliates. Go talk with them. Many thanks for Sati being part of the show. Intelligems, just as Ryan Garrow simply spoke, what is the next big idea that could change your business? Is it a price change, adding subscriptions, maybe a new bundle, strategy, or an app? Discovering and testing those high growth opportunities is exactly why Intelligems exists. It's an AI-powered testing platform, helps you find the changes worth making. If you're looking for your next big idea, they have you covered. Go to intelligems.io/audit. And in just a few minutes, you're going to have 3 ideas that you can test today. Totally free, AI-powered audit. Go talk with Intelligems. Get the next new big idea for your biz. Many thanks for Intelligems being part of the show. Now, I believe Rabah just came to us.
Let's go.
He is among us. He is with us. Also, we have to say the newly minted CMO of Thai, the best place to go for identity resolution in e-commerce. We must welcome the man himself, grower of brands, builder of product, scaler of software and service. Everyone welcome in the one and only Rabah Rahil.
Dude, I feel like Khaleesi here. That was like the breaker of chain. That was a great lead up. The new one dropped, by the way. I don't know if you guys. Are you guys bingers or are you guys episodic? I'm a binger.
I'm a binger.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to rip, and then I can just veg for like a couple weekends and just rip through it. Right? Colin looks like an episodic. He looks.
I'm
like
an episodic guy. I need something to look forward to in my life, so I have to.
The hair looks great post wedding hair. Oh my god, the guy looks good.
It's just a little. You
guys might be the best looking. Wow, you guys are looking. I feel a little. I'm a little.
No.
You're underdressed now.
You're always high and tight and looking good.
How was upper body hypertrophy today?
Hypertrophy.
That was that.
Build the muscles. You build the muscles.
Yeah. How was that today?
That's fantastic, baby. You know, we're on the gains chain. We're on the gains chain.
Hyperatrophy.
It's the other. Hyper is the make things bigger, and then trophy is make things bigger. So like big.
Okay.
Like
Big.
hypertrophy would be fast shrinkage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hypertrophy is fast building.
You're using
I think I could be
Ulcers.
making that up. I don't know. I used to run around with a bunch of functional medicine guys that used the term instead of strength training. They use this. I just figured it sounds fancier. Let's be real here, kids. Yeah, this is a show for the people.
That may be a VC level. That may be a VC
That's a VC
level
level
word.
move.
No.
Yeah, that's not the one you put on the family.
We're cheering
calendar,
from the
put it that way.
sidelines. We're cheering from the sidelines.
Hey! Speaking of doer of interesting things, doing interesting things upon the interwebs, I have happened upon a little thing that you tweeted to the one and only Harley of Shopify.
Can we pause there for a second? How is he everywhere? I think it's actually him too. I'm just telling myself.
It's him.
That, but like,
It's him.
It's him.
What a mensch. The guy is to be that on, to be arguably the most powerful company in e-commerce.
Yeah,
a
sure.
huge market cap, a monster head count. And this guy's just interacting with randos. What a gem of a human. He's a wonderful man. What a wonderful
Also, they
human.
have a massive conference this month that he's probably preparing for. And so it's like on
He's
top
just
of
hanging
all
out with
that.
GSP. Like, I mean, what a mensch. What an absolute. Sorry to cut you off there. I just had to give him flowers. It's not
Deserves
just
it.
me. I've seen him on just like random posts of like, keep going, man. Or like, he's awesome. He's like, we need more Harleys. Like, what an awesome human that guy is.
But let me also just say, Rabba, you are no rando, sir. You are no rando.
I mean, in the realm of him, come on. He's
All things
him.
are relative, I guess.
He's him.
You know.
I'm the Timu him. He is him.
Not the Timu him.
Talk to me about this wingman though, because it seems to be built on. I'm making a guess here. Correct me if I'm wrong. It seems to be built on what Shopify just released with like, hey, developers, like roll this thing out. You'll get a cut of what your thing sells.
So if you're listening to this, Harley, let me in on the cut. The cut part is still invite only. But the API is open. So you don't get affiliate. You don't get affiliates. So I still have to figure out the business model. But there was more side questing. When I saw this thing come out, I was like, man, what would be cool to build here? And so for people who don't know, for the Shopify UCP, basically think of like Shopify as a shopping mall. You can go look through every Shopify store's, every product on every Shopify store out there. It's awesome. It returns the URL. It returns the add to cart. It returns the product image. Super cool. And so what I built was, I don't know if you guys have this issue, but I love to give gifts, but candidly, I'm not a great gift giver, but I do have a lot of information on, whether it's my significant other or other women in my life that I want to, whether it's anniversaries, birthdays, you just want to make them feel good. Maybe they got a job or whatever. And so I built this little cool tool that I'll probably release in the next couple weeks. The first thing you can do is drop their Instagram link in there. So it has to be public, but if their Instagram link is in there, you can drop it. And then you can also answer a bunch of questions if you want, or you can just build it off the Instagram link, doing a bunch of cool AI stuff. And then it just builds a product board for you. And then you'll be able to, if you sign up, you can save that board. And so, if either of your wives like, oh, I know she likes this thing, or, hey, this thing's coming up or whatever. And then you can build essentially almost like a Pinterest board. But as you give it more information on the subsequent runs, it'll integrate that information into the gift giver brain, and then service it, and then boom, you just one-click checkout into Shopify, save gifts, and then further on down the road, as people get accustomed to it, you can start to put in like birthday dates. If you want to go to the Ecomm Cowboy Emmys, the wifey might want some fancy jewelry or new shoes or something, and then it'll do the gifts. But yeah, it's kind of a cool little side quest that I liked. And ironically, it came from a business idea that I've now used this engine in the War Machine, the thing that I'm building for ABM gifting. So this is a good learning lesson for people out there. A lot of times your best ideas will come from orthogonal pursuits that you can then bring back in to the main thing. If you're always thinking about the main thing, it gets really hard. And so the kind of corollary here is, I don't know if you guys read fantasy at all, but I read a lot of business stuff, but like I'll throw in fantasy every now and then. Some of the best life lessons, some of the best business lessons, some of the best relationship lessons have actually came from fantasy books. So this is something to give those young guns out there. Have a little range, ain't nothing wrong with getting a little motion in the get a little motion.
Some orthogonal pursuits. Go ahead.
It's a hypertrophy, orthogonal. Come on, these have to be Scrabble words. I have to be the vocab king.
You snuck in a huge detail there for ABM gifting. I did this specifically. I think this makes me so excited because I would do this. I would basically scan people's Instagram when I was doing partnerships. I would look at the agency guys. I would figure out who they are. I'd go through their Instagram and I'd be like, thank you for sending me over like 20 brands this month. By the way, this gift is on me. And I would just send it to them. This is crazy. Can you talk more about this? Because I am crazy bullish on this because I've done this. I have done this and it works so well.
Yeah. I mean, nothing other than we're trialing it out over at Ty. So one of the cool things about being CMO at Ty is the War Machine is deployed. So internally, it's called the War Machine. Externally, it's called Doctrine. Basically, it's a GTM department in a box, all AI-powered awesomeness. It's super cool. I won't go into it in super detail, but God, this production value. You just made us say one of ones. I mean, this is exquisite.
War Machine, baby.
But ultimately, that is a part of our ABM strategy. So it'll do a whole deep recon on the company. It'll build the buying committee, and then from that buying committee, it'll build gifts for the everything's military themed because it's fun for me, and you will always lose somebody having fun. So all the people in the top people in the buying committee are HVTs, high value targets. So it does a complete dossier on them, psych profiles, etc. And then now we link that up to the gifting engine. And so what's really cool is before you fire, so everything is like missions. So this mission is called Spearhead. Before you fire that Spearhead, you put in the budget that you want to say. So say I want to spend, $2,500, $5,000 on this account. And then it'll do all the math for you and suggest the gifts. And then, one click, throw it with a ramp and go for it. The real cool thing is kind of V2, V3 is, especially if it's at a company, Ramp actually has a card that you can give to agents. So we will be then having essentially, because ultimately, I don't know how you guys feel, but like, I think when you have killers, you just want to get out of the way. We have a really cracked sales team. So it's like, hey, if I'm telling you, if you close this account at, I'm just making numbers up, but like a $5,000 CAC and it's a $100,000 account, I don't care. And I don't need to be in there. And you Colin, like, the people better than I do. So why don't you're the tasting maker, not me. Let me just empower you. And so that's the ultimate goal is like, hey, AEs can for people that aren't really familiar with B2B SaaS, usually everything's in quarters. AEs will usually have, call it 20 to 50 target accounts. And out of those 20 to 50 target accounts, they'll usually have 5 to 10, I'm really going after these accounts. And also, sorry for using acronyms, but ABM is account-based marketing. So when you think of the world, there's 2 ways to think of the world in marketing: lead-based marketing, where it's like, hey, I want to get this lead to come in to sign up. And then as you move up market with bigger ACVs, average contract values, you'll want to go after accounts because you're not going to be able to unlock a Fortune 1000 or get them on the phone. And so the way it works is you find the lowest point of penetration. So maybe it's a marketing manager or a director or something. And then how can they level up to the champion, the decision maker, the influencer? But anyways, that's not that's enough B2B talk, but that's some free game for you.
That was SaaS marketing free game 101. That was pretty
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Are you getting the just my personal are you getting the office address, or are you getting these people's physical home address?
This is a great question, and
Because this was my bottleneck.
Well, we opted for. There was some creepy stuff that we could do to get the personal address.
So I did that. I figured that out.
Yeah. So
yeah,
we can trade notes on this.
Yeah.
We opted for an HQ address or a preemptive email of like, hey, Colin, we're big fans. Do you mind if I send something to me? Give me an address. Because these are big accounts, and just having something randomly show up at your house was a bridge too far for me. I think so. I think it's a personal, preference, but I think I would be creeped out if somebody had my personal address. So right now we're doing HQ addresses or the office they're working out of, or a kind of a preemptive, like, hey, big fans of you guys. Chris, do you mind? We have a really cool gift to send you. What's the best address to send something to? Because it also gives somebody the ability to say, hey, send it to the office or something like that. And then we also have confidence intervals in there where if it's kind of medium to low confidence, we won't send anything like that might be like perishable or super expensive or something like that. So that way, if it just sits in the office mailroom, it's not like we spent a $1,000 Morosco espresso machine that was supposed to land for the CMO or something like that. It's a great question, though. It's something that we really battled with, but we ultimately decided that would be a little too creepy, especially because, like, ironically, like it could go one or two ways, but because we're an identity, we want to make sure that
that's what I'm saying, because you're dog fooding. That's where I would argue back, where it's like you're dog fooding and like, hey, this is how much we figured out.
I think it's a fair point. Maybe I should bubble it up. Maybe I made the CMO call. Maybe I should bubble it up to Michael and make the CEO call, because yes. So I think there's a there, put it that way. But I think you need to be really cognizant of that.
Hey, speaking of addresses, could you just share your personal address here on the show? I just wanted to send you something.
Exactly.
Thinking.
It's so funny because we had the founder of Fuega House on, and he was talking about how he is getting in front of athletes, and it's like, well, how do you get in front of the best athletes in the entire world? MLB, NFL, all these guys. How do you do it? So how would you do it if you were trying to gift to them?
I don't know.
How would I do it personally?
Yeah, how would you do it? How would you try to gift to like LeBron James?
I would find the underlings. Kind of say I would see the athlete as an account, and then like, what's the lowest layer I can penetrate that account at? Do a bunch of deep research on that, and then figure that out and like where they at. The other thing is, again, depending on how creepy you want to get, you can figure out like where they hang out, blah, 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 things like that. It starts to get kind of creepy. But for me, it would be like, how can I get access to the manager or the person that is, 1-2 orders away from the actual HVT, and then kind of talk with them? Because ultimately, people don't really hate getting stuff, but people don't want junk. So there has to be,
true.
They have to be like, hey man, we're like sending you something really special. Do you want it? And I think that is also something I'm not going to send them a Yeti mug or something like that. But like, for example, there was this really awesome, one of the accounts that we were going after. And then after searching all this stuff, and then on her Instagram, she was getting into archery. So we were going to send her, I forget what they're called, but basically the things that you put on your forearms when you're doing archery.
Hunger Games.
So, yeah, exactly.
Katniss Everdeen style.
Exactly. So I think that kind of stuff can really land. And again, these are Fortune 1000, Fortune 5000 accounts. I think that getting an athlete, if I'm going to be really cynical though, what I would do is make a fake AI of a hot chick. Follow the athlete on Instagram. But do not do that, people. That is a theoretical thing. But
don't do that.
That would be if I was all gas, no brakes, which I'm not.
Colin, we had the founder of Fuega House on the show.
We did. Yeah.
Was it when I was not here?
It was when you were not here. It was earlier on. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
You guys have been just
Bro,
Just
I have missed
A-lister.
like all day.
A-listing.
I have missed
Yeah,
like
we've
all
been
day.
cranking. Yeah.
I can't believe I missed that one. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I got a
crazy.
question for you guys, since you're
Yeah.
question master. When does this go event centric? I know you're going .dev, which is sexy.
We are.
But like,
Totally.
are we gonna throw an Ecomm Cowboy like rager, like maybe like bolo tie gala? You know what I'm saying? Like
right?
come,
Right?
like I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Ecomm Saloon is. There's what I mean. That is the hitter of hitters. Like
Well,
it's
one,
a
I just
crazy-
love
it's a crazy
Colin.
area.
Colin is beg for forgiveness, don't ask for permission. I thought this was like a private channel. I know. Just every single hitter is just landing in there. I've talked to a few people though. They've actually connected like offline to actually meet up and
100%,
talk.
yeah.
So I think it's a great thing. But I think there's a real opportunity here to have like a once a year like absolute banger. Like put it together, get some sponsors, go balls to the walls, get the Chicago Museum with
You
the
are reading
T-Rex.
You're reading
or
my
whatever.
mail. You're reading my mail.
You just got him so excited because
Bro, I've been
I'm in.
Here
pitching
we
this
go.
guy on this for
Here we
months.
go.
I've been
I'm in.
pitching him for months on
Whatever
this.
you need, I'm in. I think it could be, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this kind of unification in the D2C community since the golden era, dude. Of like,
Oh!
2 to 3 years ago, dude, D2C was special. I think you were still at the
was.
baseball company.
Yeah.
You were with me at Triple Whale, Colin.
Yeah.
Like, there was just there's something, as these young guns listen out there, but here's a little kind of wisdom for you. You always know when it's the first time. You rarely know when it's the last time.
Oh boy.
And there was a
that's the case.
special time in place with like peak Triple Whale, the D2C market.
Yeah.
And I think you guys are doing something special, bringing that kind of unity, that like really positive vibes, bringing on, spreading really great info. It's just really cool. For a little while, I thought that the D2C community went conference mode, where you go to a conference and instead of like, yeah, we're doing 12 million a year, like, oh, we're doing 9 figures. Or, you know, or like, you just start like, oh, what are you guys doing for email? Oh, we're doing retargeting. Like there was just this kind of like, close to the chest. I don't want like, and now I feel like you guys have really, I don't know, unlocked it. You've given the proverbial, whether you drink or not, the 0% or not, but like the social lubrication at the party now. Man. Now people are drinking, they're talking.
Let's go, baby.
A little bit of Michael Jackson comes on. You see the guy that can't dance dancing. Like, you've done some really cool stuff, man. So I just wanted to give you guys some flowers for that, because it feels like I'm a huge capitalist, but when you have these second, third order knock-on effects that make the world a better place for current and future generations, I think it's really important.
I want to continue on this digital piece that we have honestly stumbled into the saloon. There is a Slack. How does one get in there? I don't know. I don't know how one gets in there.
I can tell you how. I can tell people how. You have to have been a guest on the show and pre-vetted. You have to be.
It's literally the hitters of hitters, dude. This is the Rolodex of D2C. It's incredible.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is like, we wanted to make sure that community was unbelievable, and those people are all pre-vetted. Of like, those are incredible people. Those are people I would want to have a beer with. Like, absolutely hang out with.
I would also like to lean into a little Austin specific, like maybe actually having a beverage of choice with you. I want to create this like Austin specific, like monthly or quarterly, and then like the big rager once a year. I mean, I think
once a year, because dude, and again, we did it at Triple Whale, but I think there's a here where the easiest win is an award show. You have little gold cowboy caps.
Yes.
And then dude, award shows are really hard, but the easiest, like, I don't mean this in a pejorative, but everybody's a narcissist. And then when you run events, you have pre, during, post, and the pre part is all nominations. So you're getting all this stuff. And then if you sponsored the show or something like that, you automatically get a ticket, but you only have, say, 500 tickets or so. So now you guys have like business impact, and then you just have a proper rager. I mean, ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with getting a little motion. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing wrong
Just a
with it.
little motion.
Yeah,
Talk about
Get
it.
a cowboy, get a little motion.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you could have a mechanical bull. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, dude, this is.
Yes.
I think there's an absolute there. But to your Austin point, I'd love to hear your guys' pushback. But I've probably done 300 plus events in the last 5 years. And it always comes down to 5 cities. Here are the power rankings for D2C. If you're throwing an event, this is what you got. You got New York, #1, hands down, always one of the greatest cities in the world. Paris, London, the other 2. But New York, greatest city, amazing. #1 in the D2C rankings. #2, you got LA. Fantastic. Powerhouse, fantastic. Don't love the people out there, but hey, trade-offs.
Okay.
Then you got Austin. Austin is in the top 3.
Let's go, baby.
San Diego. San Diego is a wonderful city on its own, but you get spill off from LA. So you can get a lot of the hitters that'll come down to LA, want to come enjoy the city. And then if you can operate in outside of the US, Canada, so Toronto is fantastic. Go there, though, when it's warm. A lot of people don't want to travel to Toronto when it's cold. And then some more free game. If you can operate in the UK and Europe, London, Barcelona, and then if you want to go really east, Dubai. But the power rankings: New York, LA, Austin, San Diego, Toronto.
Crazy pick. I completely disagree about the LA pick entirely.
Oh, LA entirely? You think they're #1?
Who's your
or
top? Who's your number one? What are you talking about?
I think they're probably 5.
I
would also throw Salt Lake in front of them as well. Because, and I'll give actual backup logistics to it. What happens is the LA traffic, you will get a ton of RSVPs for your event, and then basically a third to a half will flake because of traffic and or issues with traffic. I'm telling you.
Skill issue.
Oh!
No, I'm telling you.
That's like the biggest insult one can give. Skill issue.
Slept on. Salt Lake is slept on.
It's slept on, rightfully so. Small Lake City. I love it. It's great. It's definitely in my top 10. Oh, and this isn't Utah shade. I think outside of California, Southern Utah is some of the most beautiful part of the union. Southern Utah is stunning. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But Small Lake City, no way, dude. And the other thing is, and I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but you need to be very receptive and respectful of the cultural norms there in terms of alcohol. Yeah. And it's hard to have kind of what we were just talking about. It's hard to have a little bit of social lubrication when you don't have people that don't drink. Nothing wrong with that. I'm actually
soda.
Very I barely drink anymore now as well. So this isn't like a judgment. I'm just saying when you're planning a party, it doesn't hurt to have some drinks. People loosen up a little bit. It's a social lubricant. I mean, you don't want people getting hammered, doing keg stands, backflips off the DJ booth. But I mean, maybe at the Ecomm event for the year ender. But you don't want that. So that's another reason why Salt Lake City gets. I don't want to say like points knocking, because I think people should live their lives how they want to live their lives. But it becomes challenging, and like nobody wants to go to Salt Lake City. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Miami around Triple E is great. Miami, Chicago, Seattle, Boston, they're like teases, dude. You're like, oh my God, we can totally make it. Here's a perfect example. You know where Shop Talk, the fall Shop Talk is this year?
Where?
Not Chicago. It used to be Chicago for like 10 years, dude. It's Nashville now.
It's Nashville?
Oh, what?
Wow.
See, give her a raise. Whoever's the producer, give them a raise.
Bro, that was me, big dog. That was me, big dog. That was me. Bro, I've been working on this. I've been working on this for weeks. I've been working on this for
weeks. The entire show. He's PTI'd the whole show.
You guys are great.
I've been working on this
but
for weeks.
That's my pushback on Salt Lake. It is strong. It's in the top 10. But dude, the Power 5, you're not going to fill rooms outside of those Power 5 unless you have a really strong brand. Like you could fill a room in Utah if you know the right people. There's Thread. There's real money out there. There's real businesses out there. But they'll usually travel, especially Salt Lake to LA and San Diego is 2 feet away.
Yeah.
That's
a good point.
I would not be the person for the city that I'm about to name simply because I don't really know people there. But I do know there are some people that put on great events in Dallas, which I know everybody's going to groan. In Dallas, less than 100 people, and
Mega enterprise.
already very well connected enterprise. It's big. It's
Big.
Dallas Enterprise is great. Dallas Enterprise is great.
Yeah,
I'm talking I said D2C power rankings. And Dallas Enterprise is great. Can I take a side tangent on Dallas?
Please.
Okay. So they're building out not bigger than the waterline back here, but they're building out this beautiful luxury condos, right? And when you're really rich, you'll usually buy condo buildings, or you'll buy units in a condo building early before construction starts, because then you can do whatever you want. So you might buy 2 units adjoining, and you knock a wall, and you can. So there's a rumor, I don't know if you guys have been following, but there's a T-Rex on auction, the most complete T-Rex, like a T-Rex skeleton on auction, the most complete ever. It's in like the 50 million or something. It's a Sotheby's auction. And then, so we're going to go down some conspiracy rabbit holes, but I'll land the plane. The top 2 floors of this Dallas luxury high rise were bought out by a gentleman named Todd Graves. I don't know if you guys know Raising Cane's.
Let's go, Raising Cane's.
Okay. You guys are cultured men. But he bought them out, and again, this is all pre-construction. He said he wanted a huge cutout in the 2 floors for something unknown. So you're thinking skylight, or what a big chandelier. No. This is huge. So the rumor is that he is going to he's worth I think like literally bazillion dollars. He's worth a ton. His secondary home is $66 million kind of money. Yeah. Wonderful human, by the way. If you guys haven't listened to the Founders Pod on Todd Graves, go get you some free game. But so the rumor is he is going to buy the T-Rex for his new Dallas apartment. Here's the kicker.
The T-Rex for the apartment?
He's going to put the T-Rex skeleton in his 2-floor penthouse.
Bro,
awesome.
That's so cool. Wild.
You want another kicker? You know the closest dinosaur to a chicken?
Raptor. Yeah? Is it the raptor?
Chicken. A
T-Rex.
T-Rex? Because of the little
How cool is that? He already owns like a like $7 million Triceratops head, so I guess he's a bit like that's his like billionaire.
He's a dinosaur guy.
He's a dinosaur guy. Instead of cars or whatever, he buys dinosaurs. Anyways, little Dallas side note. So this guy is putting a $60-70 million T-Rex in his penthouse, supposedly. That's the rumors, because he bought the 2 floors and asked for this. So little Dallas.
That's crazy. He's also a big baller too. He was asked on the podcast, and he was basically like, "Is there a number you would sell for?" And he was like, "There is legitimately no number in the world I would ever sell for." And he just does it because he's just like a gamer. That's it.
He's a G, dude. He's a really good. He's a cool. Or from the Founders Podcast and what I've read on him, he seems like a really centered human, but amazing, right? Selling chicken fingers.
Here's the bigger question that I have. Knowing that he's doing this in Dallas and buying dinosaurs for his penthouse, like
such a crazy statement.
What is the LSU Tigers not doing everything that they can to extract as many donor dollars from him that they can for their football program? Like that's first location. First location of Raising Cane's is right north of campus, I believe.
Yep,
right north of campus.
Fair play.
He's an LSU Tiger. Like I know, like some people who were like around him,
they've kind of lost the swagger too, right? They've been a little.
They really have.
They used to be. I mean, they're still a blue blood program. Don't get me wrong, but like they've lost a little bit of the.
They used to be drippy.
Okay, here's something. So if you guys proper on, what's your big spends? Are you going dinosaurs, or what do you think, Chris?
No, I'm not doing any dinosaurs. No, I'm not doing any dinosaurs.
Cars, houses. What would you indulge in?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I would probably. My wife loves the ocean. I'd probably want a place on the ocean in New England, back in her neck of the woods.
That's a great spot.
Bringing it back to the family too. I love
Yeah.
that. He's the best.
And then-
What about you, Colin?
And then something
I don't
out
know.
in East Texas. Something out in East Texas for Daddy.
Oh, like a play ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back home for me. Yeah. What about you, Colin?
The thing is, this sounds like so lame. I have a pretty full cup right now. Like I'm good. Like I don't really have anything that like I'm like.
You've already got the lake house. You got the lake
I'm
house.
like cool. Like I'm good. I'm fine. I guess I don't really have anything where I'm like that would be awesome. Unless it's like something crazy egregious. But like I'm like pretty solid right now.
Croatia, retiree in Croatia.
Oh, that's true. I mean, there's just like me gallivanting around Europe for like 4 months at a time. But you know,
I want to
that's a
do
side
like
quest.
I want to do a 4-month like trip through Asia with all of my kids.
That would be sick.
I think that'd be cool.
Oh, that's a really good pick.
Ramba, you?
Man, I think I would follow in the footsteps of our forefathers, like Bezos and Jobs. I would do a really douchey yacht. I would do a really douchey yacht. No. Dude, I think it's like when you think of all the cool places, especially
Monaco.
like the billionaires calendar. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but there's literally like a billionaires calendar of like you go to the Monaco F1, you go to the Seychelles, like you go. It's all on. Most of it is all on water. I think it'd be really cool to just have your own hotel on water. I think that would be, if I didn't care about money, that would be my pick because I think, and I also like, it's almost like the rich person's version of backpacking. Like I love just going out in the bush and like, you know what I mean? You have everything you need that's self-sufficient and you're just away from everything. And so I think, what's the real cool thing is half these people don't even go yachting. They actually just move their yachts and then fly around. And then when the yacht is actually docked into place and then they just fly back and sit on it. But I would go yacht.
Okay. So if like true no option for money, I would buy the Baltimore Ravens. That's like, I would buy the Ravens. And
the challenge, but you're a likable guy, but the challenge is that's very, very boys club. Like you can't just buy, which is so cool that in the capitalist, I would call us probably the capitalist capital of the world. Yeah. Some things money can't buy.
Yeah. Bezos tried to buy, tried to buy the Seahawks for forever. And they were like, nah, you can't do it.
We don't dig you. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Weird.
Yeah.
Even Bezos can't get into the NFL boys.
They gave him
club?
the stiff arm. Yeah. They gave him the stiff arm.
Well played. You guys are pros, baby. You guys are pros.
Crazy.
Pretty interesting.
Well, maybe maybe GTM in a box, just continues to roll forth.
I will say too, the other thing that I would do is build my mom a library.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool, man.
I want some sort of like maybe give IU a bunch of money. The thing is at IU, you can't have so Indiana University, my alma mater, you can't have anything named on campus for you if you're alive. They only do dead people. But if you give him a bunch of money, I don't know if you guys know John Mellencamp, but John Mellencamp, he's not an IU alum. He's just a Bloomington kid. Obviously $1 bazillion. He has a really beautiful lake house out there. He paid for all the football upgrades. But the way they got, that's why it's the Mellencamp Center. The way they got away with it though, is like the football stadium and stuff is one street over from proper campus, if that makes sense. But I think that'd be cool. Build like a really cool library.
Wow.
I love that.
Hey, knower of ball, stream of consciousness.
Let's go.
The one and only Robert Rahil. We appreciate you making the time to join us. Newly minted CMO of Thai. Yeah. How about we just do this regularly? How about you just come on back?
I mean, my arm could be twisted. I can't have any more of the D2C ranking nonsense of the Utah people, but we could my people can talk to your people. I think this is fun. No, I love what you guys are doing, man. I think this is much watched TV, and I think the last time I was on just randomly, it was just hitters and hitters.
It was a great show that day.
Yeah, you ever been on a show? It's hard to actually be on the show because there's so much game coming at you. You're like trying to make mental notes, but you're also trying to be part of the conversation.
Yeah.
There was Nate,
Nate Cooper,
Koozie guy,
CEO of Spikeball was on that day.
Spikeball guy.
Yes.
I think there was
The
another one.
other free game guy. He was brilliant. He was the pothead
Nate
marketer
Cooper.
that turned into he did the koozies and stuff like that.
Oh yes, yeah, Aaron of Frostbuddy.
Frostbuddy. Oh
yeah.
Gosh, this guy
Aaron
was.
Frostbuddy.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if I've just been out of the game for so long or what, but it's almost like the old guy walks up, like what is it? White man can't jump. The kids won't get that reference, but you walk up to the court and then you just see these dudes bawling, and you're like, "Holy, how long have I been out of the game?" But anyways, I won't take up any more of your guys' time. This was amazing.
We love you.
Keep hammering. You guys are the best.
Thank you, brother. Look forward to having you back. See you, man.
Bye, guys.
Wow. What a great segment.
Vibes.
That was total stream of consciousness.
Vibes.
I'm absolutely here for it.
Yeah.
Probably one
It's
of
a
my
Friday
favorite combos
vibes
of
show,
the week.
folks.
It's
a Friday vibes show. Okay.
It's a Friday vibe show. You get Garrow on, you get Raba
That's
on.
a vibe. That's
It's
a
a vibe.
vibe. Come on.
It's a vibe. Moving forward, some read and reacts, some other big news that came out on the timeline here on our way there. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about universal ads. If your growth is plateauing on search and social, it's time to rethink TV. Universal ads makes it simple for D2C brands to run TV campaigns designed for performance without the usual mystery of getting involved with television. You get both premium streaming and linear inventory all in the same place. Okay, you're reaching net new target audiences outside of the same crowded social feeds. We're all spending our dollars today. There's no hidden markups or fees. Campaign separate management. It's just like search and social. You get running up and running in minutes. It's TV that's designed, that delivers for performance marketers. Go to universalads.com. Use code UA Cowboy. You can get $1,500 in matched ad credits. TV is absolutely back. Probably going to be about 3 times cheaper for you than Meta. Also, many thanks for Universal Ads being part of the show. Now, a little watch and react, or some read and react activities here. Very interesting. FIA, the affiliate tool, the app of choice for shopping, released by Phoebe Gates, I believe. Is it Phoebe? Is it Phoebe? Phoebe Gates. We covered the release of this. Man, it's star-studded investors. I mean, everybody who's anybody is an investor in this app, basically. Apparently, big time Gen Z of choice shopping apps, not just a Google Chrome extension, but there is a shopping app, and people love this thing. A little hubbub on the interwebs this morning. Bloomberg released this. FIA, the buzzy shopping app co-founded by Bill Gates' daughter Phoebe, is claiming credit for online sales it didn't actually drive, a Bloomberg investigation found. Read our exclusive story. Now, I don't have a Bloomberg. I don't have a Bloomberg account, but we did get some other details here. Bobby from dupe.com had this to say. Next tweet, producer Jack.
Yeah.
FIACO, while this has your attention, it would be terrific if you, ouch. If you would stop violating Rakuten's network terms and actually stand down your app when users come through our publisher's links, like Dupe app. Okay, so this is a little back and forth here.
A little back and forth.
So we can stop reporting it. You're playing a dirty short-term game that will get you banned, FYI. I'm sure your cracked product and revenue teams can figure out how to make your monetization viable without dusting off Honey's blacklisted 2014 playbook in 2026. Whoa, man.
Whoa.
Whoa, fire.
Whoa.
On the timeline. Wow, Bobby.
Wow.
Woo. Imagine building an app peddling coupons to make money in the age of AI with over 30 million in the bank and a team of 50 plus people. Just why? Wow. Heat.
Next tweet from him. Next tweet.
One more, producer Jack. This also from Bobby at dupe.com. GM, good morning, I think is what he means here. A quick video of how coupon app FIA runs its scam. Anytime you use the word scam, it's a pretty strong word. And some content on how and why below. User goes to Dupe app, find their next fave product. Imagine this is your favorite YouTube creator doing the hard work of driving a click after painstakingly making content. User clicks on dupe after doing their research. Dupe should get credit for this sale at checkout. We created the demand. FIA surreptitiously tracks the user to the checkout page. The moment a user is ready to buy, FIA takes over the page and says, hey, how about a coupon? This is explicitly unallowed by networks like Rakuten because it robs other publishers of the sale they rightfully drove. Of course, a user is going to want to see if a coupon is available, so they tap the button. FIA now takes over the user's cookies and claims that they drove the sale. Original publisher creator gets hosed. This is the exact playbook Honey got in trouble for just last year. Funniest part is most times there are no available coupons to use, but they get credit anyway. Why do FIA and other coupon apps do this? Simple. They have no clue how to generate demand on their app. The revenue is predicated on other apps and publishers to do the hard work to get the user to check out so that FIA can claim the win. Why else? They just raised a lot of money and burn a lot of money and need to show that they know how to make money so they can raise again. Except it's all a bunch of cope. Wow, man, this is hardcore. This is hardcore.
You show the actual video, he lays out the video of it in action. So if you scroll down, Jack,
play it. Yeah, scroll down and play the video, Jack.
If you can just bring that up. There we go. So you're on dupe. You're going through. Okay, you're probably going to find a product somewhere.
He's going to click one. Okay, then it's taking you to Anthropology to go and buy it now. Okay.
Great. Keep on rolling. Add it to cart.
Now
7 coupons found.
I see. Now he's zooming in on FIA.
Why wouldn't
he's saying here, this is where it gets taken over, and then you see the FIA tag come up.
Yeah, of course.
I will say, okay, so I can't verify what Bobby is saying here. Obviously, he is dusted
pissed.
up. He's pissed. He's angry. And I get it. I totally understand why. I will say this kind of thing in affiliates, like, hey, who gets tracked what and whose was it? And like, this is a common problem. This is a very common problem. I mean, that's partly why the team over at Serral just built Sati, so that there is a map of attribution, not just last click, which he is pointing out here. He's saying FIA is taking credit because they got the last click by offering the coupon. That's the reason like Sati exists, because like there's a lot of players going on. There's a lot of things happening to introduce the product, to nurture the customer, to who finally gets them across the line. This is a common problem. I would love to have I'd love to have the team over at FIA on to talk this. I can't verify it. I do see it on the timeline. Obviously, Bobby is quite upset, and I would understand why. I can absolutely understand why. I'd invite the team at FIA to come on the show and talk this.
Absolutely. Yeah, we want to hear your take on the show, how you're building and how you're moving forward from this. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty big trip for the team coming out of the gate after raising a pretty sizable check.
Yeah, pretty sizable for sure. Yeah. You don't want to be framed this way by Bloomberg.
Correct.
It seems like the investigation is still ongoing. They have the browser extension piece. They have the app piece. Bloomberg's saying their testing found the app claimed credit for sales that didn't actually influence. And it says there violates industry stand down policies, which say an extension shouldn't take credit if it didn't actually drive the purchase. So
I see what you're saying.
Very, very interesting. Very interesting. And Bobby very upset, understandably. Watch and react here. Watch and react. OpenAI has unveiled its new suite of OpenAI is doing a lot of stuff. I wasn't very impressed with the voice thing. I thought the ad that they made for it was great, but I'm not going to be a big user of it personally. I am very intrigued though by this new family of models, GPT 5.6, and how it's going to be relevant to our community. Sean Frank had this to say, crazy how much aura damage Claude has taken. OpenAI has somehow become cooler, younger, more handsome, and way more cutting edge. Really the Sean Frank of large language models. Next tweet, Jack. He says 15 minutes with 5.6, and he's dropping Claude. He's force quitting Claude and throwing Claude away. The new family of models, what I find fascinating is that you'll see this in the advertising, the explainers. What they are talking about is Ecomm and CPG is what they are talking about, and showing as examples using these tools. I find it very interesting. Of course, we know that our community is actively using all of these AI tools for their work. TechCrunch had some details here about the various models and what they're good for. The one I'm mainly interested in is ChatGPT Work, which is great naming in my mind. And this is what I want to show you, Colin, and get your thoughts on. Producer Jack, go to openai.com/chatgpt-work. It's the next link here in our run of show. This video, it really brings these things out. Take on your most ambitious work with ChatGPT Work. I think the naming is great. They called it Work, so I know what it's for. And then scroll down here, Producer Jack. Just play this first video a little bit at the top of the screen. Scroll up. Yeah. Sorry, you had it. Yeah, play this first one. Give us a little sound because I want to see this. Back us up to the start. Oh yeah, actually, here's good.
Help me build a go-to-market deck for a new product line covering materials, financial projections, and marketing.
Okay, stop there, Jack. Help me build a go-to-market for, with financial spreadsheets, time. Okay, like you see. Okay, keep going, Jack. Supplier history. Okay, now stop here, Jack. Stop here. Okay, you missed it. You got to go back a couple of seconds. So, essentially what it's taking is like, here, take my rough idea, like go find suppliers, tell me like how much it's going to cost, like bake in how long it's going to take to get there, etc. Like all of this is like happening like instantaneously. It's like crazy. It's like super impressive if it's like actually capable of doing this. What suppliers you work with, how much it's going to cost, how long it's going to take to get here. It's like, that was all produced in a few seconds. Like I find this like kind of fascinating.
If it's this fast, that's truly impressive. But if it's not this fast, I can just use Claude to do all this. I can. I've used Claude to do all of this. It just takes a little longer.
Okay, well, it's fast and it's impressive. Scroll down, Jack. Scroll down. I want to show an example, a little more. There's going to be the next video is what I want us to play. I don't know if it's this one or the next one. I think it's the next one. Yeah, introducing GPT 5.6. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Look at who they're featuring here. Look at who they're featuring. Okay.
Yeah, small business.
This small business, specifically the second company. Look at who they are highlighting and who they want this to be for. Go ahead and play, Producer Jack.
Kaido, Japan. And this is Hiroki. Hiroki's been using GPT 5.6 to automate his farm. Wait, let's back up. Over the last few weeks, users around the world have been testing GPT 5.6 in the new ChatGPT. You already met Hiroki. We'll come back to him. And then there was the couple in New York who used GPT 5.6 to help run a cereal business from their dining room.
Family
and their
CPG.
son, Ellis.
It's called cotton candy. Not trying to glaze myself, but personally my favorite.
And then the mathematician in Poland, who used 5.6 to solve an unsolvable problem. But we'll get to all that. Let's start with Hiroki.
エンジニアじゃないんですけど、コデックスを使って効率化。
So they're going to keep going and dive into the second company, but they talk about like forecasting and inventory management. How much should we order? Like go-to-market plans. Like this is our world, man. They are they are framing all of this like for us, for D2C, CPG, retail, consumer operators. Like this is who they are framing this for.
Yeah, the framing is the correct way to do this moving forward. It's not AI is going to take your job and blow up
No.
everything. It is we're going to empower you to do all these things. We're going to empower you to solve unsolvable problems. We're going to empower you to run a brand from your dining room. We're going
Yeah.
to empower you to run a farm that you're running from, and it's just you on, sitting and crouching down, typing
Right.
away. This is the exact framing they needed. And we talked about this a lot on the show of like AI has a public a
Perception.
public perception issue that I think they're clearly fixing. And I think they've taken a lot of feedback. This is really great.
I would say also what's it's just interesting to me. It's interesting to me that they've like humanized this in such
It's
a winsome
humanizing.
way. They've
Yeah.
really humanized it by taking you like to the farm, taking you like into the couple's living room, like showing the kid, like it's delightful. It's humanizing, it's full of story, and I think they've done a good job by calling this what it is. It's Chat GPT work. It's not like some convoluted, like, this is the Terminator, they don't have like a really confusing Latin term that they're sticking behind it. It's Chat GPT work. What is this for? It's for work. Okay, what's it do? It helps for small business. Like, look at what they're doing. Do you farm stuff? Okay, look at that. Do you like sell consumer goods? Like you like run it out of your house? Like you don't have a big warehouse or something? Like, yeah, this is for you. It's going to help you out to figure out how to do inventory. Like all of this, I feel like is very well done on their side. And I do kind of wonder in the vein of Sean Frank here, I wonder if this becomes wins over the D2C CPG retail consumer. I wonder. I do. I wonder.
Well, I mean, also according to Sean Frank, inventory forecasting is easy and solved with AI. So
He said that on TVPN. He did. Which, hey, maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Hey, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know.
We got to tell Nike. We got to tell
It's
Nike.
easy.
We got to tell Nike to figure that out for their men's kits.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. It makes me want to play with it. And I have been
100%.
I've been decidedly all in on Claude for a significant amount of time. Moving forward to our lightning round, ladies and gentlemen, let us talk about the one and only Proxima AI. Your buyer data already knows what ad you need to make next. You just can't read it yet. That is the problem. Most brands and marketers brief from instinct. Okay, what's our best performing ad? Let's change a little bit. Let's throw it out there to the creative team. Problem's not effort. It's that you're not getting signal from your actual buyer. Proxima changes the input here. Read your conversions against real shoppers across 2,000 plus e-commerce brands. Shows you exactly who's buying, what else they respond to, and where your account currently has gaps. You just wire up Meta, wire up Shopify. Proxima begins to map every conversion back to a real buyer segment inside the commerce graph. What they buy across the web, what they respond to, and what you are not reaching currently. And no longer are you briefing from a blank page. You get a feed of creative briefs that are backed in the buyer segments themselves. Everything from the commerce graph. Go to proxima.ai, stop the slop. First 3 briefs are going to be free for you every single month. Go to Proxima, use the data that your competitors don't have access to. Many thanks for Proxima AI being part of the show. Now, a couple stories in our lightning round here. Apple Notes ads, new format that I have seen in a static form, but I like this video. I like this video format with Apple ads and being able to do it with Claude, particularly. I find interesting. This tweet comes to us from Shiv. Introducing Apple Notes ads in Claude. They made a skill called Goose Video. Teaches Claude to one-shot Apple Notes ads. Producer Jack, show the ad here while I read. Apple Notes ads are doing incredibly well on Meta and TikTok because they're authentic, easy to understand, drive curiosity. Skill teaches Claude to make ads like these using only HTML, no video generation models, very reliable and cheap to make an ad. Install the skill, prompt Claude, etc. I think this is interesting. I would love to play with this one.
Yeah, I tested the static version of this where you're just like throwing it up there. Those rip, by the way.
Those rip.
I don't know how much juice is left in them, but when I was testing them out, they ripped really well. I think this is a good next version of it too, because I think it keeps the user on, because you want to keep seeing what the next thing that is going to be said.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it really keeps that retention rate high, because it's like, hey, big headline. Great. This is what we're talking about. Okay. And then this, and then this, and then this. And then little before you know, you've gone through a 30-second, 40-second ad entirely explaining what you're doing, what your product is. I'm a huge fan of this. I love this format.
In a visual format that some might
fun
call
way.
broetry, not poetry, but broetry.
Nice.
You know, one line, don't necessarily have to have a period. You just keep going. It's very winsome style on LinkedIn. A little broetry sometimes can be very effective. And I like this video format of this. I like even more that you can do it on Claude. Next here, I think this is a great idea.
So good.
Great find. Animal rugs featuring Band-Aids in their design. Okay,
so cool.
I don't know why here in the tweet, this is called animal rugs featuring Band-Aids in their design. In the tweet, these are called plasters. I've never heard of a Band-Aid being called a plaster. But anyway, yeah, this is it's inventive. Band-Aids in the form of an animal rug, and takes up a little more room. Kitty's probably going to like it. The one thing I would have to say, maybe you have to explain to the kids, like, yeah, this is like what a dead tiger would look like if we took its skin, you know. But I doubt you even have to get there. I think this is a great idea. Somebody needs to double down on this one.
Fantastic. I love the innovation here. This is similar to the innovation of you would have the star pimple patches, where people would have like a pimple, and then they would have like the stars or like other different little kind of fun designs. I love this. I like, you know, the kind of the making this a little bit more adding levity to the situation, because it's not a fun situation, but it's like, oh, are you going to have the tiger? Are you going to have the elephant? What are you going to have? I really like that. I think it's a fun time.
And the kids want it. They want to fake a boo-boo. You know, any kind of boo-boo that they can show so that they can get one of these, that's the effect.
Yeah.
Which, that just means, you know, more LTV is what that means, baby. Come
100%.
back and buy again. I think a great find and
amazing find.
A great idea. Moving forward, one more big watch and react before we get to closing time. On our way there, let us talk about the one and only Northbeam, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in the ads manager and you're stuck there all day long, you know the problem. Every platform takes credit. Every dashboard tells a different story. Meta says this, TikTok says that, Shopify says I made this much, I spent that much. Sometimes it's hard to know which ad platform is telling the truth. Northbeam fixes this with their own proprietary data, starting from the actual purchase, rebuilding the customer journey from real orders, real clicks, real verified ad views, and then pushing that measurement back into the ad platform so they optimize on what's actually driving your revenue, not what those platforms assume is driving your revenue. Start measuring what was previously unmeasurable. Go to northbeam.io, book your demo today. Many thanks for Northbeam being part of the show. Also, like, go hang out with Matthew Kobach in the Hamptons.
In the Hamptons, at the Billions house,
at the Billions house, like, go do that.
Crazy,
just DM him and make it happen. The Talk Sock is here, and I think you were built for this. I think, like, this is you. This is totally you.
No,
once you move back and we officially get our HQ office in Austin, I think you're going to be talking into your Vader mask here. This comes to us by way of Alan Guo. And he says this: our founding engineer replaced his keyboard with a talk sock and Willow voice, a Vader mask of sorts that one can talk into while you're in the office. Scroll down, producer Jack. You can see these are being sold. Forms of them are being sold. Can you scroll down, Jack? There we go. Forms of these are being sold. The Steno Pro 2S, $300, $299, available on, I don't know, talktech.dev, talktech-dev. You can see this guy.
Come on.
I can't tell if he's drinking something or if I can't tell what's going on. But I think this is built for you. You seem to be like the prime candidate for this kind of thing. You excited about this? You like it?
Dude, I'm not going to be wearing a Bane mask to talk to Claude. Okay. Like, yes, sometimes it'll mess up. Like every now and then it'll mess up some of my talk to text. I did it this morning, all this morning. I was talking to texting. I was going through my to-do list. Yes, sometimes it'll mess it up. I think the voice recognition will get so good that you don't need to do this in like probably a couple months.
Couple of months?
I would say a couple months. The voice recognition for all the apps, everything will be so good that you don't need to do this.
You think the Bane mask is going away in a couple of months?
I guess so. I mean, I guess like the one piece of advice for this is like, if you're in a crowded office and you don't want to like talk, you don't want to disturb people around you and you're trying to talk a lot. I guess I see that appeal, but it's like, then just go get a cube. Like go get like a cubicle.
Wow. Banning people to their cube and cubicle.
Dude,
I'm
I don't
shocked.
know. That's just
I'm
not
shocked.
the vibe.
I'm shocked and appalled.
If I'm a VC and I'm walking into an office and I see a bunch of engineers that are like Bane masked out, I'm like,
I'm walking out. That's what I'm doing.
I'm like, whoa, this is weird vibes. This is like Dune vibes.
It is Dune vibes. It is Dune vibes. We've got some great things in the comments here. I love this one. ChatGPT. Not even close to optimized. You got to go straight from the dome. Straight from the dome to computer interface. I think very interesting. Jimmy Plouffe had what did he have? Oh yeah, he said 100% quacked engineer like this.
Yeah, that's funny. That's
funny. Changed it to a duck bill.
That's funny.
Do you think that makes a VC want to invest if he walks in, sees that? Is he excited about that one?
Potentially, that makes it
potentially.
Funny. Yeah.
Next, it looks shockingly like this scene from Monsters
Inc.
That's
what I'm saying, dude.
I don't remember this, but apparently this is like a torture scene.
This is how they suck the screams out.
How they suck the screams out. That's kind of That's kind of dark. And then lastly, it's Bane. This is how Bane maxing starts. Last tweet here, very Bane.
Yeah, 100%.
Very Bane-esque. I would say like Bane looks tough and cool in it though. I think like if you're in the office like talking to your laptop, probably not the vibe. Not the vibe.
Not a vibe.
I don't know if that one's going to lead to more dates on Friday night. Just a guess. I just guess.
Totally not.
Just guess. I would probably just go wired headphones. That's what I would, and just hit this guy, or just hit the Apple Pods and the AirPods and like talk loud. Just talk loud in the office and just show everybody that you're a big dog and you can walk around the office and talk loud.
I like that. I like that more.
I think that's more the vibe.
That's the vibe.
You just talk loud. You're obviously interrupting everybody. And then when people give you looks, you're like, I got a sale. I'm closing a sale. It's closing. Sorry. Closing. And then you tell them to be quiet. You don't apologize.
Exactly.
You say, hey, closing a sale.
Keep it down. Big sale.
Yeah. I think that's the vibe in the office. Moving forward to closing time, ladies and gentlemen, let us talk about the one and only Postscript. Focus is an amazing thing, is it not? Yes, it is. When one focuses, you get outside results. And there's only one SMS partner that's trying to make SMS your number one revenue generator. There's a reason people make the switch. They see a plus 22% increase in SMS revenue when they make the switch to Postscript. I didn't see that. I saw a whole lot more. We went from making very little money on SMS to being a top 1% account in their entire platform inside of a year. And the secret is I just did what they said. And what they are saying is that you're leaving money on the table when your customers text you back. Go get the conversation report, direct-to-consumer.co/the conversation report. You're going to get all of the details on what is happening there with brands across the board who cannot be available to text all their customers in real time. Postscript's AI Shopper can, though. And Nate Lagos was just on this show. He turned on AI Shopper, made an additional $17K in one day. Postscript's doing big things, and they're shipping every week this year. Go talk with Postscript. Make it happen. Make the switch. Many thanks for Postscript being part of the show. Closing time. Some incredibly well done IKEA World Cup ads. I should have saved this for ad versus ad, even though I won. I didn't need it this week. I won. But I should have used this. Okay. Scroll to the front here, Producer Jack. We've got to get the context. Scroll to our first post here. This is a carousel. So there are many posts in this carousel. We need the first of the carousel in order to properly portray what is happening here. Essentially, what has happened is that in honor of the World Cup, IKEA has taken their products and has made little mini, advertisements with their products, but in honor of all the various teams with their flags, etc., and display them in unique ways. Producer Jack, do you have this? Or do we need to skip? Do we need to skip it and come back? What's going on? I wish I could see it. And now I'm even so desirous to see it. I don't know what's going to. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. So here we go. We have got here. What's this say at the beginning? Can you see this, Colin?
IKEA turned their furniture into your favorite national teams for the World Cup.
Yes. Okay. Now next here.
Let's see
Go
this.
to the next here. Okay. So you can see they have made a Brazilian flag with 4 of their products, and they've listed the products in tow here, and then they show you this, and then you keep moving forward here. You can see all the next ones that they've done. This next one, Spain, right?
Wow.
Portugal, right? Argentina, France, Canada,
not Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yep.
Scotland.
Yep.
Sweden, Japan, Morocco.
Oh, nice.
See how they did this, and they include all the various. I think it's kind of inventive. I dig it. You like it?
These should have been OOH ads.
I think so. I think
these should have been OOH ads around the World Cup. This should have been OOH ad.
I think it would have been really cool if they had done that. Surfaced by you here. Next tweet. This came to us by way of Kareen Shu. Traditional influencers now getting in on that Claude Code advertising dollar. And I think this may be the path forward for them. I think very smart of Anthropic to get in on this kind of game here.
Game.
I don't know who this woman is. She seems like an attractive, youngish Gen Z type person. And the ad is a shot of her in the mirror with the iPhone. And it says, quote, "Let me talk to my team." And then the team, me and bro, Claude Code, 4 coffees, MacBook Pro. She's got a link to sign up. It's great vibes. It's great vibes.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like people were just dunking on OpenAI, dunking on Claude yesterday because OpenAI released a new model. I feel like Claude has the cool factor right now that is very, very not very hard to duplicate. It's really hard for OpenAI to then become cool. Claude is cool with the aesthetic. They're tapping the right influencers. They're making it a fun lifestyle vibe. We covered that lifestyle video with Claude. You remember what the influencer that they did at the lake cabin?
Yes, that was
exactly
a baller video. That was a baller ad.
So that's Claude's vibe, and this is kind of layering on top of that. They're tapping cool influencers to be a part of the brand. It's very intentional. Mother, who is doing all of the branding behind Claude, is executing extremely well.
Are they really? Are they working? Yeah. They're working with Claude. Mother
agency, yeah.
Impressive. Didn't the host from Breaking in Advertising, didn't he talk about Mother or no?
Yeah, he told us that they are working on all of the branding for Claude.
That's how we found out.
Exactly.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that's how we found out?
I brought it up.
Do you remember that? Because it's relevant right meow.
Right meow?
Yeah, right meow.
Why?
Well, because I was just letting you know. I didn't know if you remembered that.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure you can't work with Mother as an agency. They're just slammed. Which
they gotta be. If they've got Anthropic money, Anthropic money, brother, you're on a long wait list.
Yeah,
it's on a long wait list.
So flex.
Yeah, you're on a long wait list.
There's some poor CMO out there that their CEO is just like, "Can you go get us Mother agency?" And you're like, "Yeah, dude. Let me just go do that because that's so easy." It's cool, dude. Let me try to figure that out for this week.
That's how you know you've made it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you know. That's how you know you've made it. As an agency, when the CMO who wants to work with you cannot.
Yeah.
Next and last, Cursor is advertising on Snap.
So insane.
Slightly unexpected.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I've never used Cursor.
Yeah.
If I had to describe what they are and what they do, I would just say coding. You know,
Yeah.
I don't even really know what they are. My guess is that the average Snap user knows even less. It's a very consumer-focused platform. Thoughts on Cursor advertising on Snap?
This is such a genius move. I mean, just coming off of our conversation with Garrow, the fact that like there's so many levels to the different generations who will actually implement technology and who will actually be the ones moving forward as the habit that they form for them growing up. And so there's an opportunity here where if you advertise to Snapchat users who are extremely young, you have the ability to then inject Cursor into their zeitgeist and their growing up ish. And basically, you get to have that, like, yes, Cursor has always been a part of my life ever since I was XYZ kid.
Bro, that's a long haul payoff.
That's a long payoff. Yeah, it's
a long payoff.
It's like a 20-year time horizon. Yeah.
Didn't Cursor just get bought by SpaceX or XAI or one of them?
Yeah, they just got, well, they're both the same now. Yeah. They just got bought by them. So they have all the money in the world. They can hang out.
They got those money bags too.
Yeah, they can hang out. They can do whatever.
Take a 10-year bet, you know.
Yeah, they could 20-year bet. Who cares?
We're going to dominate Snap. We're going to dominate the future AI coding workforce that's coming and are presently on Snap.
Yeah.
And we're going to make that investment now. That's a long payoff, bro.
Snap CPM just went up.
I don't know if I would be taking that one, but very interesting to say the least. Before our moment of Zen, ladies and gentlemen, let us talk about Seguno. Seguno is the only marketing suite that lives entirely inside of Shopify. What's that mean, Chris? Your emails, your pop-ups, your banners, your reviews, it's all there where you already work and play every day. And it means that you don't have to cede your trust to big email and its over-attributed data. With Seguno, your Shopify data is the email data. Okay. It's a big reason why they won the 2024 Shopify Build App of the Year. One-click automations, actual humans that can help you, built for lean teams with big aspirations. Go get the advanced Shopify segmentation playbook at the URL scrolling across the screen. Talk with Seguno. You can get a free trial of the platform. Tell them Colin I sent you. They will extend that free trial to 30 days. Many thanks for Seguno being part of this show. Moment of Zen. Before we ride off into the weekend with many posts and weekend watches to come, this from the one and only Alex Hormozy. He says this: the things that actually create 10x outcomes for normal businesses. Number one, new offer pricing. Number two, new acquisition channels / formats. Number three, time. That's about it. Everything else is good and additive, but those are the big guns. As we pause and think on that, words of wisdom, final words before we ride off into the weekend, Colin Doherty.
Hormozy's usually right, so you should dial in on this. This is a really good suggestion here.
He's big brain. He's a big brain. He absolutely is. Many thanks to Ryan Garrow of Logical Position. Many thanks to Rob Hill, newly cemented and minted CMO of TIE. Many thanks for joining us. Many thanks to Rich Panel Intelligence, Northbeam, Seguno, Postscript, Rocked, Aftercell, Sati, Proxima, Universal Ads, and Slash for making this show possible. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back on Monday, and we will see you on the other side.